Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Charlie Talks MUFC, where I'll talk about Manchester United. In the previous video, I failed to acknowledge the passing of Dennis Law, one of the great footballers of Manchester United history, known as the King of the Stretford End, a man who scored 237 goals in 404 appearances. He also won the European footballer, now known as the Ballon d'Or, in 1964, along with two other players of the Holy Trinity, in George Best and Sir Bobby Charlton. He is also a man with only two statues at Old Trafford as well, one with Best and Charlton at the Trinity, but also one tucked away on the upper tier of the Stretford End, just in the concourses, as a nod to the King of the Stretford End himself. But now to talk about the game. United 2, Rangers 1. A dominant but flat display, to say the least. The first half, not really much quality. Rangers were happier to be in at half-time 0-0, given that the Licks had a goal ruled out for the softest of pushes from Euro, shall we say. But you know, 0-0 half time, the referee made his decision. But you know, the possession, the shots, you know, the expected goals, stats that I'm not really one for, but when United are clear and dominant according to those, then it shows. But yeah, it was a much needed win for the team, but it wasn't the best of performances. But saying that, I thought Toby Collier, very good player, a lot of energy. He did the basics right, did the right things in that sense. Just need to, he's only young, but to build him on and get him to know when to progress the ball and when to move it on into wet positions, etc. And you can see him being a solid squad player for the team. But still, absolutely solid nights. But yeah, but United take the lead through a very fortuitous goal, shall we say. Corner coming in from Ericsson and the keeper, Jack Butland, deciding to try and punch it clear, but ends up punching it back into his own net, giving United the lead. So very fortuitous there. But then from there, you think United are, will try and kick on, and missing chances. Maguire missing a header from 6 yards out, putting it wide of the post. Garnacho hitting the post as well when it seemed easier to score. But when all of a sudden we have a moment of poor defending from Maguire, easily getting nudged off the ball. It's a fantastic finish by the Rangers striker. One touch, bang, bottom corner. But United were almost paid to rue the misses. And it did very much look like that Rangers were going to come away with an unlikely point. An injury hit Rangers team as well, by the sounds of it. Team that are missing a number of players. But fortunately, Sandro Martinez putting fantastic ball across into the box, allowing Bruno Fernandes just to run in behind his defender and just slot it between the keeper's legs to give United the win in injury time. And once again, Bruno rescues United. I know it can be frustrating to watch, and I've criticised him in the past myself, but he is one of the few players that always gives his effort. Okay, the whinging can get frustrating, but he's always giving it his all. He's always standing up to be counted. He's always putting a shift in. He cares, basically, and yeah. So with that, I can't doubt him there. So yeah, well done to Bruno. But that now leaves United 4th in the Europa League table. 4 wins on the bounce, I believe, after the first 3 games in the tournament we drew, putting us in a very good position for automatic qualification. Next game, being in Europe, is away to FCSB, believed to be Steaua Bucharest, formerly known as. A team who also having a decent season in Europe. So if United do win that game, they guarantee themselves top 8 qualification into the round of 16. But as I say, next up is league, for United away to Fulham. Fulham, I think they're 10th in the table, roughly. About 5 or 6 points ahead of United, maybe more. But the way United have been in the league, you don't know if the team that's going to turn up is going to put in a performance like they did against Southampton and Brighton, or they're going to put in a performance like they did against Liverpool and Arsenal. And that's the frustrating thing with this United team. But saying that as well, there's not many players in this team who are getting the goals either. You've got Marcus Rashford, all but effectively exiled from the squad, training but not getting selected for matches. Garnacho, could he have played his last game for United? There's a lot of speculation about him, whether or not he's going to be going to Chelsea or to Napoli, or will he stay at United altogether. Xerxes, not really a goal scorer, puts in a decent shift, but not, as I say, not really a goal scoring type. He's only scored 1 or 2 goals for United. And Rasmus Højlund, who seems to be scoring, has got a better record in Europe than he does in the league. So it is a bit concerning in that regards to see where the goals are coming from. If Bruno Fernandes isn't firing, or Ahmad's not firing on the day, or Garnacho, but if Ahmad and Bruno aren't firing, then United seem to really struggle with goals. So, but Fulham, a decent side, got some good players in there. Likes of Alex Iwobi seems to be playing really well there, although it didn't really work out at, I believe it was Watford and Everton. But he seems to be finding his form at Fulham. I believe when we played them last time, we beat them on the opening day of the season. Late Xerxes goal, actually. But I've got some good players. Calvin Bassey at the back as well. I think it's the name Robinson, the left back as well. We had a very good game. But yeah, let me know your thoughts below, guys. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.